Welcome back, children. In the previous video we have discussed example of how to balance the chemical equation. This is second equation. So let us try to balance the following equation. So iron react with water, will get iron oxide and hydrogen. Okay. This you just check whether this equation is balanced or not. Here iron, how many iron are there? Only one. Here 3. So this is skeletal equation. We have to balance this equation. So how we have to balance this equation? Step by step, I'll teach you. Listen. So first step, to balance a chemical equation, you have to draw boxes around each element. So you have to draw boxes around each element. So first step, you have to draw boxes around each element. Understand, children, properly? You have to draw boxes around each element. And next, you should not change anything inside the boxes. You should not change the number of atoms present inside the boxes. So you have to leave as it is. Only have to change outside. Okay. First step, you have to draw boxes around each element. Okay. Next, you should not change anything inside the box. First step. And next step, you have to see how many, whether LHS and RHS is balanced or not, whether it is equal or not. So we have to list the number of atoms in the LHS as well as RHS. So iron, how many irons are there in the reactant side? Only one. So how many? Only one. Next hydrogen, how many hydrogen is there? H2, 2. And next oxygen, how many oxygen is there? Only one. So I'll explain you. Iron, how many iron is there? Only one. Hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, oxygen, on only. This is reactant side. And next to product side, how many iron is there? 3. Fe3. Okay, this 3 is only for iron, not both. Okay. So next to which? Hydrogen. Hydrogen, how many hydrogen are there? 2. And oxygen. Next oxygen. Oxygen, how many oxygen is there? 4. So this tabular column shows that reactant as well as product, it is not same. So it is proving that this is skeletal equation. See here only one iron is there in the reactant side, but in the product side 3. And hydrogen is only 2, here 2. But oxygen here only 1 is there, here 4 is there. So first step, we have to draw the boxes around each element. And the second step, we have to list the number of atoms present in reactant side as well as product side. Next, third step. It is often convenient to balance the equation. We have to take compound with the maximum number of atoms. So I am taking oxygen. You can see in the equation which one have maximum number? Oxygen. So first we have to balance the oxygen. Whether it is product or reactant, we have to take maximum number of compounds. Okay. Oxygen I am taking to balance oxygen atoms. So first we have to list atoms of oxygen, initial and balance, to balance. Okay. Initial means in the reactant side, how many hydrogen? See how many oxygen is there? In the reactant side, only one oxygen is there. So I written only 1. And product side, how many oxygen is there? 4. So Fe3O4, 4 is there. So maximum only we have to consider. Here only 1 is there. So we have to multiply with 4. Okay. So here in this equation you can write where we are now, which side we are balancing? Reactant side, because product side we have 4 molecules of oxygen, 4, and here we have to write 4. Children, you have to write outside the box. You should not write H2O4. This is wrong. You should not change anything inside the box. H2O4 also you should not write, or else H2O whole bracket down. This is also completely wrong. You should not write like this also and like this also. This is completely wrong. You have to write in the front only. This 4 is common for both hydrogen as well as oxygen. Now you can see this side, reactant side oxygen is 4 and product sides also oxygen is 4. We have balanced oxygen both reactant side as well as product side. So this is nothing but partially balanced equation. This is partially balanced equation. And step 4. In this equation you can see oxygen, now we balanced reactant side also, product side also. Still which one have? Iron and hydrogen. So I am taking now hydrogen. So we have to list for that atoms of hydrogen. So in initial reactant side, how many hydrogens is there? You can see here 4 2s are 8. So 8 hydrogen is there. In the product side, how many hydrogen is there? Only 2 hydrogen is there. So we have to change here. So we want to multiply with 4. So 4 2s are 8. You have to change the equation already. 4 2s are 8. 8 hydrogen is there. So here you have to write 4. 4 2s are 8. Okay. So now hydrogen also balanced. Oxygen also balanced. Which one left? Iron is left. So you have to list the iron in the reactant side as well as product side. So in the reactant we have only one iron, and the product side we have Fe3, 3 iron. Okay. So you have to multiply with 3. Okay. Then we have to write 3 molecules of iron. So at last equation, 3 molecules of iron, 4 molecules of water and 4 hydrogen. In the step 6, you can check this all the molecules, all the atoms in the reactant side and the product side whether it is balanced or not. So here how many iron is there? 3. Here 3. So iron is balanced. Next hydrogen, 4 2s are 8. 4 2s are 8. So hydrogen is also balanced. Next oxygen, this 4 is already I said this 4 is common for both hydrogen as well as oxygen. So how many oxygen is there? Only 4 oxygen is there. Here how many oxygen is there? 4 oxygen is there. So all balanced. So the number of atoms of elements on both sides are equal. This is balanced chemical equation. Once again I will tell you, first step you have to draw boxes around each element. Next step you have to list LHS and RHS side elements. And third step, which one have higher compound, that element you have to take and you have to balance. Next further elements you have to list, and according to that highest number you have to balance each element. At last we will get balanced chemical equation. I hope you all understood, children. If you have any doubt you can ask me.